What's up, guys, and welcome to Eastvinland, New Jersey on the IRT servers. It is called the FF server, Flex Farm server. Um, yeah. If you guys didn't watch my last series or the last episode of the Panhandle, I explained there that this was going to be the new series, and the Panhandle will continue. I will make sure of that because I do have a lot of fun. Yeah, just have a lot of fun on there. Um, so yeah, we have a contract active at the moment, and it is for cultivating this field just here. Uh, I'll explain a little bit because I'm sure you guys are really confused of what's happening. I am the owner of Content Farms, farm number 2. That he is not the farm owner, but he is a farm member of Next Gen Farming Co. The owner of that farm, I don't think has gotten on yet, and he's doing his own thing. And I'm doing my own thing. So there's that. Just here in front of us is my farm so far. This is the plot I was assigned. And there were a couple, well, there's a lot of trees, actually. So I figured I would build a sawmill and a carpentry. So that is what I have done. And other than that, I've pretty much been doing contracts. There are a few rules I have to follow. Um, for example, I can only accept one contract at a time, just to make it fair to the other farms. And all the settings are locked. Like I can't get into the game settings because I don't have permission because I'm not an admin. So there's that. We are on hard economic difficulty. We have everything turned on. Um, Stones, plowing, lime, and weeds. I forgot what they all were for a second. We've got disasters off. So like tornadoes, hail, those are off. Seasonal growth is off. So that also means snow is off. What else is there? Trying to remember what other settings are in the settings menu. I don't know. I think that's the core ones that you guys need to know about. The other ones are just settings. I don't know. Should probably show you the map. Here is the map. The store is just down here, and my farm is up here. I am orange, and then Next Gen Farming Co. is just over here. Now they do have a lot more land than I do. That's because they have a $1 million loan. The only reason I know that is because I have asked how they afforded all that, and they have $1 million loan. I only have a $300,000 loan, I believe. Let me just double check on that. I have $310,000. Okay, close enough. Which is actually surprising. Well, it's not surprising because I did a lot of this and I repaid it over real life nighttime. Because the server runs in the background. Or like when nobody's on, it'll run. So I like to repay the loan so I don't incur any fees overnight. So that's why I do that. Now I do need to go in here and accept this contract. It was a $5,800 contract, which is pretty good. I don't really know where I'm going. I don't really have a shed either. So I've kind of just been parking things right here. I've only got these three things you see here. This is all the equipment I have so far. Tractor with a front loader and a pallet fork, a plow, and a disc. Or a cultivator. Or a disc. One of the two. And that's all I have. Well, I take it back. I have a winch, a stump grinder, and a trailer. That's all I have. And then I spent most of my money on these production points. Now that's a lot of furniture right there. Oh boy. Was not expecting that. I don't really know where we're going with this. I gotta pick up the chainsaw. And we're gonna cut down this tree because the sawmill is getting low on wood. Wrong direction. Alright, let's have a look at the production. I don't know if it can fit another tree in there. So we're going to call that good. Now, what kind of contracts can we do? That one's kind of tempting. So was that one. I think we'll do this one. Which I don't necessarily need that. And I believe it was green beans. Just double check. Yep, green beans. Alright, so then I need a pallet of seed. Why can I not fill this up? Hello? Okay, that was weird. I can't use liftable pallets. Noted. I do believe this is our field coming up, and it is. This is going to take a while. And guess what? I'm going to hire a worker. Because I can, and I don't feel like doing that at the moment. Because we need to grab this and go get those pallets of seed. Alright. We got those loaded up, and now to head back to the field. It looks like he has a contract active for field 14, harvesting something. Uh, harvesting peas. Interesting choice. All right, but that will do it for today, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.